Hi, welcome back to Denelli's Chic Handmade. This is Eliana, and today's free pattern is going to be on how to make this gift bag for a wine bottle. It's also could be a decorative piece for a tabletop. Here's a couple different variations. This is actually a very nice, unique way to bring a gift to someone's house for Easter or even as a wedding favor or table topper. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'll be right back. So today we're going to be using the Red Heart with Love. The color is an eggshell. I really like this yarn and it works great on my small Addi. We're also going to be using a little bit of ribbon for the neck of the bottle. And I'm going to go ahead and get started by doing 5 rows of waste yarn, or otherwise known as contrast yarn. You just want a contrasting color so that when you get ready to crochet, you can see where you're going to be crocheting, adding the stitches on. Again, I'm putting on the waste yarn, doing about 5 rows, opening up my guide. And the first couple of rows are usually a little bit tight. I'm going to go ahead and just keep cranking away until I get about 5 rows. And that's about 5 right there. I'm going to go ahead now and add my main color. So today we're going to be using the Red Heart with Love. The color is an eggshell. I really like this yarn and it works great on my small Addi. We're also going to be using a little bit of ribbon for the neck of the bottle. And I'm going to go ahead and get started by doing 5 rows of waste yarn, or otherwise known as contrast yarn. You just want a contrasting color so that when you get ready to crochet, you can see where you're going to be crocheting, adding the stitches on. Again, I'm putting on the waste yarn, doing about 5 rows, opening up my guide. And the first couple of rows are usually a little bit tight. I'm going to go ahead and just keep cranking away until I get about 5 rows. And that's about 5 right there. I'm going to go ahead now and add my main color here. Pull a little bit extra so when I close off the ends, actually we're not closing off the ends, we're just adding crochet to it. Put my counter on to 0. And I'm gonna go ahead and do 45 rows. And I'll be back when we get closer to the end. And now we are at row 45 right here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my needle guide here. I'm gonna go ahead and put more waste yarn, or otherwise known as contrast yarn, here. So this we'll be able to see our stitches and be able to crochet around the edge. And I'm gonna do about 8 rows of the waste yarn. And just be careful on the first couple of rows. You don't want to drop any stitches at this point. And again, I'm going to do about 8 rows. The other thing, this is great for, it's a great stash buster because you can use all your little bits and pieces and make some really colorful bags. And I almost have 8. And we are now at 8 rows of waste yarn. I'm going to go ahead and get this off. And I'm just going to spin until it comes off. And the last couple sometimes like to hang on, so just gently pull them off so they don't pull. And here we have this will be the main body of the bottle holder. And I'm going to go ahead now and move my machine, and we're going to go ahead and work on the crochet part. Lovely floral portion, which gives it that nice, unique, different look. So the first step is, now remember there was two parts to this, right? So the beginning part doesn't usually tend to unravel, and this is where we're going to be adding the bottom. So I'm just going to leave that one alone for now. And the top part here, I'm going to go ahead and do a single crochet row all the way around, and I'm going to be putting it here where you can see each of the loops near the green. And that's why we use the contrast yarn, or otherwise known as the waste yarn, just so that we can see these stitches, so we could easily 5mm. So again, I'm just going to do single crochet all the way around. And this again is making the top part of the bottle, where we're going to add the ruffly opening, so that when it cinches up, it looks like a gorgeous carnation. I guess is probably the closest thing. And I'm almost to the end. And I really want to thank everyone for continuing to watch my videos and for liking them and subscribing. It really keeps me motivated to continue to share my thoughts and ideas. And again, I'm just going to go ahead in the first stitch here. This is always a tricky one. So we can, and I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a little stitch marker here so that I don't lose my stitches. And we can go ahead and take the waste yarn out so that it's not in the way. And you can cut it or you can unravel it. And again, this is the side that had the 8 rows of waste yarn at the end. That's why it comes out pretty quickly. And here we have our stitches still protected. And for the next row, and I'll be putting up the instructions on the screen. The next row we're going to be doing is a chain 2. And then we're going to be doing, chain 3, skip the next stitch and do a half double crochet. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, do a half double crochet. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, do a half double crochet. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, do a half double crochet. And what this is doing is it's going to create a little opening, so when we put the ribbon on, that's what we'll be weaving it through. So again, chain 1, skip the next one, half double crochet. And I will meet you at the end for the next row. I'm at the end of the row. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to slip stitch here in the top of the chain 2, chain 3. And then we're going to chain, actually I'm going to slip stitch in the opening here, chain 2, half double crochet, and then I'm going to do half double crochet in each of the openings here all the way around. So 2 half double crochets in the chain 1 space. And I'm just going to go to the end on this row because it's going to be really quick. For some reason, one of my favorite stitches is the half double crochet. I feel like it gives you height and it's quick. So we're almost at the end. And again, we're doing it each of the chain 1 spaces. I'm putting 2 half double crochets. Now I'm at the beginning and I'm going to slip stitch. Now for this next row, we're going to be doing 3 double crochets in each stitch around. So chain 3, do 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 double crochets in each stitch around, and I will meet you when I get to the end. Now we're at the end of the row where we're doing 3 double crochets in each stitch around. I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch in the top of the chain 3. Again, I'm going to chain 3, and then I'm going to do 2 double crochets in the first stitch here, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets all the way around again. And this is where you'll really start to see it start to kind of take shape. And again, 3 double crochets in each stitch around, and I will be back when we get closer to the other end. Now we're at the end of the row. I'm making my final 3 double crochets in the last stitch here. And I'm going to go ahead and join. Now you can see that it's taken shape into the flower. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut my yarn and sew it in. And I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to do my little trick that I like to do to make it look like it's seamless. Go underneath the next stitch, up and around and inside. There, you can hardly tell where it's at. So tuck it in. I'm going to do this on the inside so you can't see it. And this will be the top part. The top part of the bottle will be completed here. And I'll cinch it up so you can get a kind of a better look. So here we go. This is the top part of going to be the top part of the bottle. We have our openings for our ribbon. We'll be weaving that in and out. And now we're going to work on the bottom. We're going to make the circular portion so that the bottle can stand. And in order to do that, oh, look, my yarn has a knot. It's very annoying when that happens, especially when you're trying to use your knitting machine. So let's go ahead and get ready for the bottom. I'm going to do a magic circle. I'm not sure if you've ever done a magic circle, but I'll show you real quick how to do it, because we're going to be crocheting in the round. So I'm just going to hold my yarn like this. It forms a loop. I'm going to grab this piece underneath and then go ahead and chain 2, and I'm going to do 12 half double crochets all the way around in my loop. Whoops. What I love about doing it this way is that you can cinch it up and you don't have a hole. Sometimes when you do like a chain 4 and do the 12 half and then join and half double, you get a little hole there. Let's see how many I made. I've lost count because I'm chatting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A few more. 10, 11, 12. Now watch what I mean about cinching up. So you just grab the loop that's here and you close up, and now you have a nice and tight circle with no hole in it. I'm going to go ahead and join it here to the chain 2. And now we're going to do chain 2, half double crochet in the same stitch. We're going to do 2 half double crochets in each stitch around. And again, we're working on the bottom of the bottle so that it will stand, because if you just were to cinch it up, the bottle wouldn't stand very easily. So again, 2 half double crochets in each stitch around. And I will meet you back when I get to the end of this one. Now we did the 2 half double crochets all the way around. I'm going to go ahead and join here in the chain 2 at the beginning. Again, you can see our circle start to form. I'm going to go ahead and chain 2, and for this row I'm going to double crochet in the same stitch, and then 2 double crochets in the next stitch, then 1 double crochet in this stitch, and 2 double crochets in the next stitch. Whoops, this is catching up to me. Let's see, 1, 2, then we're going to do 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochets, and 1, and 2, and I will meet you when we get to the end. Now that we completed the circle and tucked in all the ends, I'm gonna grab the bottom of the gift bag wine bottle holder. And I also cut the string, and I'm going to sew the bottom to the body. It doesn't matter which side you pick, just as long as you pick. Okay, so let's see here. So now we're gonna make sure that we're picking up all of the stitches that are along the edge here. If you miss one, your yarn is going to unravel, so it's very important to pick them all up. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the edge here in this. Turn it and grab the next one. Now, because the bottom has more stitches than what will be at the top, you will have to skip a couple on the bottom. So, and you'll notice like here as I'm lining it up, this one's gonna be a little off. So I'm just gonna go to the next one. And you just keep doing this all the way around, pick up your stitches. This is to secure the bottom to the main body of the gift bag. And again, as you can see, I'm skipping this one because I want it all to line up. And you're just kind of doing you're just stitching it together. And turn as you go. And again, make sure you don't miss any of these loops. I have done it before and it caused it to unravel. Whoops. Let me see this. Let me pull this out and do this again. I missed the loop after I said not to miss it. Let's see. But good thing I can catch it quick enough. I can catch it before we miss. We take the waste yarn out. So again, here, turn it, keep picking up your loops as you're going around. And these are really fun to make and they'll be unique. You don't have to worry about spending money on gift bags for any occasion. And again, I'm just picking up all the loops so we can secure the bottom. Whoops, see, I almost did that. I almost missed a loop so that it was gonna unravel. Keep going around, picking up all the loops. And we are almost done. Let's see how much we have. Oh, we got a little bit left. And again, kind of pace yourself, spread them out evenly. This one can go here. This one I'm going to skip one to keep it lined up. This is going to skip one to keep it lined up. And again, we're going round, securing the bottom to the bag. And again, I really want to thank everyone for watching the videos and for supporting me. It means a lot to me. I love doing this. And I have some other really cool things coming up soon I think you're gonna like. I try to be different and not have the same old, patterns. And as you can tell, I like ruffles, so you're gonna see a lot of ruffle things and girly things. Okay, so now we have, just check all the way around, make sure everything looks okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the waste yarn out. Again, make sure you don't miss any of these loops. I have done it before and it caused it to unravel. Whoops. Let me see this. Let me pull this out and do this again. I missed the loop after I said not to miss it. Let's see. But good thing I can catch it quick enough. can catch it before we miss. We take the waste yarn out. So again, here, turn it. Keep picking up your loops as you're going around. And these are really fun to make, and they'll be unique. You don't have to worry about spending money on gift bags for any occasion. And again, I'm just picking up all the loops so we can secure the bottom. Whoops, see, I almost did that. I almost missed a loop so that it was gonna unravel. Keep going around, picking up all the loops. And we are almost done. Let's see how much we have. Oh, we got a little bit left. And again, kind of pace yourself, spread them out evenly. This one can go here. This one I'm going to skip one to keep it lined up. This is going to skip one to keep it lined up. And again, we're going round, securing the bottom to the bag. And again, I really want to thank everyone for watching the videos and for supporting me. It means a lot to me. I love doing this. And I have some other really cool things coming up soon I think you're gonna like. I try to be different and not have the same old, you know, patterns. And as you can tell, I like ruffles, so you're gonna see a lot of ruffle things and girly things. Okay, so now we have, just check all the way around, make sure everything looks okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the waste yarn out. Okay, so the end has been cinched up. The bottom is now attached to the body. And I'll go ahead now and show you the bottle in here. It slides up nicely. And as you can see now, when we cinch the top, that's your rose. Let me move the camera up a little bit. And this is our bottle. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the ribbon through it and show you how that looks. Actually, we can do that together. So let me go ahead, and I've got a ribbon about 28 inches long. I'm using the polka dots. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in every other loop at the top. This is gonna look so cute. It's almost done. And let's see. Here we are. Okay. I'm just gonna cinch this up. Top, the ribbon. Oops, with the polka dots facing out. And there you have it. It's a little bit long. You can always trim it up if it's too long or fix the bow. And there you have it. You have the wine bottle or gift bag for a wine bottle. And I'll show you a picture at the end. And thank you so much for looking at the video. Pull this up a little bit. And if you like my videos, please press the subscribe. And I will have more videos. I'll have another video next weekend. Thank you so much. And I appreciate all of you. Thanks. Bye-bye.